Welcome back, everybody. So if you're trying to decide whether to go vintage or modern when decorating your home for the holidays, Ken Wingard is here to help you out and show you how to do both beautifully.
Yeah, I have kind of both in my collection. I've got some of the older stuff.
You do a good job of mixing, and we were talking earlier, and you said your style is sort of combining everything, right?
So what if we have some heirloom pieces, though? Because a lot of people have, I'm sure you have this probably from your mother as well, and from your family. You have family heirlooms that you want to use, but you want to kind of put a modern twist on them so it doesn't look so outdated.
Like, I have my grandmother's Christmas ornaments, and they're not fancy or anything, but I put them in a very clear, modern bowl on my coffee table and sort of updates them. And I think that's important, whether you're in a very traditional space where you can just sort of like fully invest in vintage, or if you're in a modern place and want to mix it in. But there are a few key ways to do that. But before we get into the actual ways, I just want to give a shout out to Hallmark, because Hallmark actually, a lot of this vintage stuff is from Hallmark. They actually have a new collection coming out, the Heritage Collection, which is gorgeous.
Beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Because they've been around since like 1910, so they actually went back into their archives, pulled a bunch of the original
I love
stuff.
that. I love that.
So yeah, that's what I got to play around with today. Yeah.
So they took the old things. Oh my gosh, I love that.
And
I love the old Santas.
all that is
They're
new
my
again.
favorite.
All right, so let's talk about some of these. They're up here on the
So let's talk about. So this is the setting we have up here is if you have a traditional home, you're going classic. Some of the things from the Heritage Collection from Hallmark are these stockings, your classic velvet stockings. You really can't go wrong with this. And a Santa, I swear my great aunt had this, and when the Santa came out, it was like Christmas was on. It was on. So you have this, and then you have the ornaments here. These are glass ornaments. Hallmark actually went to Poland to these are like the real deal. We actually have some sketches here. They took old ornaments, took the sketchings from there, turned them actually into modern ornaments using all those same techniques. The next slide they have like that snowflakes from like a 1920s design, and they're taking that and putting that on the leaf, on the wing of the owl.
That was beautiful.
And these are but each one of these is like, you come up and take a close look.
Is he blowing glass?
They've got jewels added to them. They're hand painted. So if you don't have your grandmother's or great grandmother's ornaments, like Heritage Collection sort of has you taken care of.
Right.
So here we've got that. We've got them on the tree. We've got pine. We've got the berries. Very classic, very traditional. But let's say if you don't live in that home, if you're in an apartment, if you're in a studio, if you're famous or something like that. So Mark, if you want to help me out, if you want to grab,
you want me to take?
Is Christmas big in your house? Do you do it up?
I do.
With all the ornaments,
like the gingerbread house. You walk in and there's lights and everything.
Okay. Should I take that from you?
Take that. Okay. And so I'm going to say, and I'm a big fan of this, don't be afraid to change your bigger pieces. So let's say if you want to put up a different mirror come the holidays, here's a nice modern one.
You know what? I like all mirrors, actually.
Well, of course you do.
Never saw a mirror he didn't like, ladies and gentlemen.
And I think something very modern looking is white poinsettias instead of the traditional red.
That's from my house.
Beautiful.
And then mix in something like a Danish modern candlestick. Okay. So then all of a sudden you've got the vintage velvet, you've got vintage Santa, but all of a sudden it looks super, super modern.
So tell me what you've done to the coffee table, because of this I really like too. I love
coffee table. Very traditional. Again, these are from the Heritage Collection, hand-blown glass, hand-jeweled and painted. Gorgeous. If you want to make this more contemporary, sort of add some really sharp lines in it, and add some mixed metals and some height. So all of a sudden you're super
how
vintage,
did you just do that?
All of a sudden it's looking very studio New York.
It is.
So you can do both. Vintage can be sort of everything.
I would have never thought of doing that.
Ken makes everything look like it's from a catalog.
He does. Life should look like it's from a catalog.
It really should. Wouldn't that be nice?
Let's talk about the sofa for a second.
Okay.
So both of these pillows are also from the Heritage Collection. I think they're beautiful. They're classic. With a throw on a cream sofa, perfect.
Let me see what you do
Modern,
here, mister.
pass me over those things that are on the floor.
over here.
So let's get rid of our standard throw.
Okay.
And then let's bring in some pillows that are different
Here, pillow fight. Okay.
You want to add some big ones so you get some different dimensions. And then let's say something like a gold metallic, which is going to pick up the gold. And all of a sudden, this is looking much more modern. And then instead of your standard throw, do something like a shearling, toss that over. And
what is happening here?
Boom. So you've gone from traditional to modern, all using the vintage pieces. And that is how to to work in vintage.
And when your guests come over, sit, Mark.
You can sit on the, no, don't sit on the white sofa.
Exactly.
Okay.
Sorry, you can't sit there. It's beautiful, but you can't.
No,
sit
we're all
there.
in a catalog. Everybody.
Hi.
Hallmark Gold Crown is having their annual holiday open house from November 11th to November 17th. You guys, you do not want to miss it. They're offering 30% off of select gift collections, plus many other exclusive event-only offers and promotions. And for more information on this, all you have to do is go to Hallmark.com.